Yes. IMF, they cut the global growth forecast to 2.8% in 26, down from 3.3. And there is it here? Yes. And the risk of a recession has increased to 40%. So it's still a little bit less than 50-50, but that's what we're looking at right now. And that's what's affecting the markets right now. Yeah. And anything else? Okay. I know that Novo Nordisk, the share price dropped 8%. I don't know why, because it was ahead of this announcement, but I'm sure that if they want to drop prices, then that will affect. With that said, the amount of people with diabetes and the amount of obese people isn't the demographic development is still in the favor of a company like Novo Nordisk. So we just have to get through a drop, maybe buy some more. Yes. And I guess that's it. We didn't really have anything significantly here this afternoon. Tomorrow is way more interesting. Tomorrow we have the PMI numbers, and they are in a situation where we have a potential recession hanging over our head. PMI numbers will be in the highlight, that's for sure. That's for sure. Consumer confidence in Europe, so it is DAX that would be affected by that. Rich Fed composite index here at 4 o'clock. It is high, but it is rarely that it does anything. He's neutral, Parker. He will speak now in 1 minute, but he's a voter, so it has some impact. And if he comes out with something radical or completely new, we will see that. Okay. Yeah, so that's it. That is interesting. He's going to speak on how economic mobility impacts regional economies and can promote local growth. Yeah, I'm not sure it will move the Nasdaq. Okay, so that's it. We have gold here, and this is the hourly chart on gold. I would like to buy gold down here if we get down here, and I can just share this with you because this is so amazing. So amazing. I have posted my link to Pipnotic. Pipnotic is what makes these boxes here, and then we have the histogram from Pipnotic down here. And Pipnotic is an amazing software, no doubt about that. It used to be available on MT4, and now it's available on TradingView. And I'm just so excited and happy because the guy who made this software, he has a background from the banking industry, so it is so way more precise and accurate than any other supply and demand software I've seen before, indicator I've seen before. So I'm really, really happy about this. And to those of you who will participate on my supply demand mini course, this in August you will get a free trial on Pipnotic, and for those of you who sign up for my 8 months course, you will have it as well, because it's just super good. It's almost like cheating. Yeah. So I would like to buy gold down here. If we get down here, this is the hourly, so it can take a little while before we get there. But if the markets are up today, if markets are going up today, then gold might get there. And I know that Vida, who just got here, that's super nice to see you, because I know you're working quite often these afternoons. So super nice that you can be here now. And Nasdaq gotten up by 2.7%. I had an order 25 points below this level yesterday, so really sad. Really sad. And Nasdaq hasn't really been impacted by the lower growth forecast. So yeah, we have, what time is this? 8:45, 9. Okay, so market opened up here. Up here. Oh, it's a funny one today, huh? Range here. $123 points. That's way smaller than last week or the week before, when we sat here with 300, 400, 500 points before the market even opened. So it's a pre-market didn't open before here. So it's this move we're looking at right now in the upper 25% of this range. It actually looks completely opposite from DAX. We traded DAX, and DAX has the bow up, moving up, and Nasdaq has more like a cup here. That's strange. And the IMF came out when? At 3 o'clock, so half an hour ago. Okay, we will see. I think this is super mixed. Super mixed. We're moving up. The market is going up, so I would be looking for right now a buy position. This histogram down here is really effective, and also especially it is really effective. When I swing trade, I'm looking for the area where we go from bearish movement to bullish movement. So we go from a market moving down to a market moving up on the swing trading, and it's really nice because then I get a nice confirmation here on the 5-minute chart. I use it to see the direction, and we have been up the entire day up, and it has been decreasing a lot. You can see we still have a market that is bullish all the way here, even though it's decreasing, and it's so strong, this histogram down here. So so right now I should be looking for buy. We're in the middle of this range, and that is low probability trades. So I would like to see some direction here before I do anything, but I would definitely like to buy Nasdaq down here. I would definitely like Nasdaq to go down to this area. I would definitely like that, but that might not be the case right now. So yeah, we will see. And otherwise, we need to trade above this area and get momentum out. So in an upward moving direction, that would help pushing gold down. Yeah, and I put an alert where I doubt that we will get here today. I don't think so. Gold. I doubt that. But you can see that 33.49. Yeah, it's roughly the same area as this one. So I think this alert is placed correct. Yeah. Okay. So if the histogram now start to change to a bearish sentiment where it's going down, then I think there could be a good chance that we would see a move down here. But right now it's bullish. So right now I need to find a place to buy. And we have the range I have marked on the 5-minute. We have the top here, and if we within the next 20 minutes manage to close above this area, then we have a strong sentiment. And so Thursday and Monday, okay, I think there is a quite good chance that we get up here to this area, because completely the same as in DAX this morning, that this was I believe the markets were open in America yesterday, but in Europe, all of the markets, they were closed. And this is where the market closed Thursday before the vacation. So there is a quite good chance that we will see this area up here. And we have 200 points before we get there. So I think that would be a good target area up here. And I will. So I think what I will do here is, we have 3 minutes left. I will, if we close with momentum up here, I will put on half a position here, retracement to this area. It's not the strongest area. We take out some tops. We need to close with momentum. And therefore, I don't want to put on a full position. I can always, if we catch up, then I can always add to that position. I'd rather do that. If it turns out that the market is strong, and it's just price action. It's just price action. Like we had it this morning. We bought it, took some profit. We had it this morning. We bought it, and here you see how solid this area is. It's just amazing. And we took some profit, and then we could start adding if the market showed momentum, and it didn't. It never caught up. So it's just price action to follow the energy in the market, and that way we can, instead of entering with full positions right away, then we will lose too much in weak markets. Then we can adjust the position size and manage the risk that way as well. So 1 minute. Yeah, and it's really catching up now. So what I do is I have the size of my account, and then I can see how big a position I can enter into the market with. And I just want to put on half a position here. If we get there. And I think we are being dragged to this area up here. I definitely think we are. And there are two things that can be very, very stressful when you sit here trading. And one thing is when the market is moving against you with momentum, and it feels like you're on the wrong side, or if you have a position and the market is moving against you, it can be stressful to enter a trade like that. The other one is, and that is what really, really causes the fear of missing out, when you're not in a trade and the market is just running. And my experience is the worst thing you can do is trying to chase that market, because at some point it will give you something and you can get in and you can enter the market. So the best thing is to be patient and wait, because the opportunities will get there. So I have one strategy, and I taught it to the people who participated on the last course. I'm using that one. We should be buying this one here. If we close up here in 2 minutes with momentum, and it's a super, super solid, super good strategy. It really is. It's profitable throughout the years. There are some months where it's not super profitable, but throughout the year, it is. It completely depends on the way the market closes here. But if I do that, I want to buy on a retracement as well. Down here. So let's see, if we closes up here, then I will enter with a small position, and I will enter with some more on a retracement. And if this market is just super strong today, then I'm in with a small position. It is close like this, I won't enter, because that's just not strong enough. If I didn't trade yesterday. Yesterday was a nice day. Should have been trading yesterday, because then I have some criteria for adding to the position. When the market is moving up, you rarely get the same strong markets or massive moves as we do when the market moves down. So I rather want to be a little bit careful when the market is moving up. It can be some super nice days, and I can get a good trade. It's very, very rare that it takes 400 points from here. Okay. So 4 seconds left. Okay, I've made that one. And the stop down here below the bottom. I want to buy this one again on a retracement. Let's see, down here, if we get here. There is, there are advantages and disadvantages with everything. The problem with trading on retracements is that you will always get in the weakest market. You also get a super nice entry with a lower risk, which is nice. And so you have, when you get in on a retracement in markets that will continue moving in your direction, you have super nice entry levels. But you will always catch the weak markets and get into the losing trades. If you have a market that moves, you won't get in on a retracement. So if you sit and wait, the market can run away, and that's just the way it is. And then you can do like this, where you trade on a breakout. This way you have a higher risk. You will get into all markets, almost all markets. And so you will also catch the very strong markets where the market doesn't look back. And there isn't any right or wrong. It's in some markets, one approach is good, and in other markets, the other approach is good. So I have a strategy, and it's super tested, and it's back tested way back. So, and it's working quite well. So I use that. And besides from that, I prefer to trade on the retracements. But then I also have the situations like yesterday, where I have an order down here and it doesn't catch it by 5 points. And that's what you sit with when you trade on retracement. And that is just extremely annoying. But it's difficult to get it all. So I want it all the way down here before I buy on a retracement. And then I have the target up here. And then it's just the waiting game. I think we had something here 4 o'clock, didn't we? Yeah, we had the consumer confidence at 4 o'clock. It's expected to be -20. So the really, really nice thing about the new squawk here, and we can't hear it when we sit here together, but the really, really nice thing here is that they have an audio. So I can put this on, and then I can sit and do some different things. You know, the worst thing you can do as a trader is to just sit and stare at the chart. And then I can put it on, and then I get everything. I can hear when something is happening, and sometimes things come out like Trump writes on X. It's not Twitter anymore, or stuff like that. And then I get it, and then I'm aware. That is really, really, really nice. And then they have everything. You can see everything there. Nothing is left out. And these guys here, they know about fundamentals in relation to the financial markets, and they will be doing some lectures on the 8-month program I have. They are super, super skilled. That is really nice. They have taught me so much throughout the years. And I have down here, if you get a little bit worried, then I put the link to you. We have the histogram down here, and the histogram it says buy. So I feel quite confident about a long position here. So what I will do here, if this market continues being strong, so what I will do is I will wait for, now it's almost 4, I will wait for a bullish bar getting above here, and if we start to trade higher, and then I can add on some new retracements, you know, like this classical staircase moving up. That is the way to do it. That is the way to get the best entries. But let's see what happens. Now we have the consumer confidence here in 2.5 minutes, 2 minutes. And then we have, you can see it here, this staircase here. And right now we are just in this area here. But we're taking out this top and this top, and get higher, we're almost taking out this top, so we might go down to here, maybe. Let us see. But actually I saw, now we have this consumer confidence, and I saw, I think it was sometime last week, that most Danes expect to have fewer financial assets during the next couple of years. So most people, they have this fear, and when populations begin to have that, they start spending less and they take more care of the money, and then it's a roller coaster. Then we have the situations, then the central banks needs to go in and ease the economy to get it back up, and we are in a situation right now where inflation is still too high. So it's really a balance, and it has gotten quite rigid out here within the last year. It was consumer confidence in Europe. It's this one. Worse than last time. Okay. Okay, so it's in Europe, consumer confidence in Europe. It is expected to be 15, so minus 15, so it's worse than expected. previous it was -14, so it's a little bit worse than last time. And yeah, that's what I have seen, that the confidence is dropping. It is. The confidence is dropping. Okay, but on the hourly, we now have taken out these tops. The market is going down. It's going down, but I think that we have this magnet up here, and I think the market will seek to this area, and I will close my trade up there, because I think it will be difficult when we get to there. So I will definitely do that. But we have quite strong market right now. Yeah. Yes. Any questions or comments or anything? Let's look at gold. I think we will be. I think we will be stuck here for now. I don't think we'll get anywhere near this area down here at all. I think we have either we see gold drop further, and then I would like to buy it down here, and otherwise we'll be looking for this area here, and it's 15 minutes. Otherwise, I will be looking for a move above this top here, for gold to move higher, and then I would like to buy it on a retracement. But right now we are sat in this consolidation area. I have a market that is moving down here on the 5-minute. It is We need to get above this area here and start trading above that, and would buy it, and otherwise I want the market down below this area. Okay. Should probably have been a little bit aware over here and bought it on that retracement there down to this area. I'm not sure we will get another chance. I'm not sure. Don't think so. And I might get a chance down to this area here. Take this one here. When I first had my glasses, it was because when I sat and looked at the charts, I couldn't really. Of course, I can see what's going on, but I couldn't really focus on the details. And I think I need to get new glasses because I'm experiencing a little bit the same now. And I guess when you sit and look for many hours at these charts, of course I can see what's going on, but it's this detail that is slipping, and I have to concentrate. So I really need these helping lines now, otherwise I can't really see it. So I guess H is making its impact once again. Actually, when we use this strategy where I buy on the breakout, then we should just leave it until tonight, 9 o'clock tonight. I think it will struggle up here anyways, and I think I will add to it here. And I still want to buy some more here. Maybe I just wait for retracement when this one closes. I think I'll do that. So I wanted, I think we might get to here. So I'm going to buy there. Of course, this market can turn around now and go all the way down here, and then I will be in a losing trade. It can definitely do that, but besides from that, this is a quite good example of a day where the market just runs so far. A lot can happen yet. Almost through the first hour, but it is 80% chance that the market will be trading above the range today. So when we get down to this area here, I will buy. I put the stock down here, down there. Move the stock from this one up here. Yeah, like that. So we have it actually began here. The momentum today began here. I can go, if the market starts to trade lower now, could go to the top of this range here, and then it's still okay, but no matter what, it should stay above this consolidation here. So let's see. So what I will do is I will take profit on this one. Let's see here. I'll put the target there. I can't do that. This one up here, because that is where the market closed Friday. And the other one I will leave until 8, 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. Yes. So yeah, that's it. And then let's just hope that the market will go its way today. Happened to DAX. So I think it was actually a super nice. Yeah, we had this hypnotic level here this morning, a super nice trade, and we didn't go any further. We didn't go any further. So